college is a change for every student. There are new faces, new environments, and new challenges to overcome. But for these three basketball players, there was also a new country. Kate Gaels, Hannah Kaser, and Lauren Nicholson traveled all the way from Australia to attend school at St. Mary's College in Moraga, California.
When you first decided to leave Australia and come to the United States for college, what was that like? How hard was that decision for you guys?
Well, at the time, Coach came over to my house and offered me the scholarship, and I think I was just a little bit overwhelmed. I was like, yes, I'll take it, I'm so excited. And then it all started to set in, and it was hard the last month or so moving away from my family and friends, but it's the best decision I've made.
Leading up to it, the last month or so was probably the hardest, but being over here is awesome and I wouldn't change that for anything.
Coming here, we don't have a phone, nothing works. I only met Coach Thomas once. I spoke to him on the phone, so I knew his voice. Only had shaken hands with him once, I had never sat down with him or anything. So I'm standing there looking around like, who's gonna be here? And then Coach Thomas comes in and was like, wow, I'm like, oh, there he is.
Mine was like Gazy's. I'd met Coach Thomas 2 times, but when I came here and I got out of the airplane, he's standing there at the airport waving at me. I'm like, oh, hey Coach Thomas. And then I walked up to the car, got in the wrong side of the car, which wasn't a very good start because it's different in Australia.
Of course, these three aren't the first Australians to attend St. Mary's. They follow in the footsteps of players like Patrick Mills, Luella Tomlinson, and Matthew Dellavedova.
And I think that makes you want to go more, knowing that there's people from the country there and to support you along the way.
They always had so many good things to say about the basketball program and also the academics.
It definitely feels a bit like a home away from home, and I know we're always hanging out together. There's a few, like a golfer, a tennis player who's Aussie, and obviously the boys, and we find ourselves hanging out together when we need to get away and just talking about things that's going on at home.
But even this home away from home comes with its differences.
There's funny words that people say and I just didn't know what anyone was talking about for the first couple of weeks. But.
Like what?
What's good? I'm like, I don't know, what's good? Oh, and people say,
oh, you're trying to
yeah, he's chill. I'm like, he's what?
I reckon the basketball is completely different. Trying to get in the groove of playing and trying to fit in with the girls, especially at the start, I just found it really difficult, but now I'm getting in the swing of things.
College in itself is unique to us because we don't have anything like this at home where you can live at a college and it's sort of you're a family.
There's such a sense of pride in, we're from St. Mary's, we all wear our St. Mary's jumpers, the other kids around the school wear their jumpers, sweatshirts. And I think everyone's just so hyped up and so excited to be in the one spot and with this one group, and it's kind of like a connection that I know in future years when I travel around, hopefully I can come back here and see all my mates that I've made over here.
What do you think you'll take away from your time at St. Mary's and living in the US?
Just the close bond that you form with everyone, as we were saying before, just how everyone loves St. Mary's and has so much pride in the school, it's something that I'll just never forget.
Just even with basketball, having to adjust so quickly to the different type of game, and if we can do that, then we can obviously adjust to something else in our life.
I think the adversity of leaving home and living in a new country and kind of gives you a real sense of independence. I think it's probably going to turn out to be a skill when we're older, when we're out of college, to know that if we can move halfway across the world and survive, and we can do anything.
For the WCC Network powered by Campus Insiders, I'm Amanda Blackwell.